Me again, guys. Let me edit my Patreon first. Yes, first. It is still raining here. Kasabla. That's very good stop, Mr. Money and Life from broadcasting. Okay. Now we can start. Good afternoon again, Money and Life Movement. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome again to JJ's Random Thoughts Live. Hey, I'm still here in Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf Southwoods Mall. It's a really clean place. It's a really ambient place. I strongly suggest if you're living near some, you take a snack here and well, just relax, right? Just relax. You can even do business here, right? If you have an online business, you do business here. It's a very relaxing place. So, what is the burning question we have? What burning question do I have for you now? Here it is. If you're a network marketer, should you should you meet your prospects? Well, something like this, a coffee shop. Hmm. Let's answer that this afternoon, shall we? So now before we actually answer that question, I'm gonna leave a message for those for the free crowd, okay? For the non-Patreon, for my non-Patreon audience. Hey, click that click that thing over there, right? Or right here. And I'm rather disoriented right now. Just click subscribe and the bell to stay in the loop regarding my channel, especially episodes of this show. Thank you. Ito ba? Pwedeng humingi na lang ng tap water palagi mo. Okay. Salamat. I just had my snack cleaned up and I was requesting for water. Okay, so where was I? If you're on Patreon, or if you're not yet on Patreon, head on over to Patreon and search for me. Become a patron of mine. If and only if you want to see an episode of this show live. All right. So I've been doing this since episode 29. Episode 29 was actually my first since episode 3. Right? When YouTube was still allowing creators having 100 or less subscribers to use the YouTube app to do live streaming, right? I'm coming again from my laptop. Oh, thank you. Ay, pwede ka lang, tap water lang. No ice, please. Thank you. Bibigyan ako ng yelo. So, By the time I'm done with this episode, may sore throat na ako. I got a sore throat already. Okay, on to our burning question. If you're a network marketer, should you meet with your prospect inside a coffee shop? Well, my answer is depends. Yun. Thank you so much. Thank you. Remember the name. Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf. Okay. And the staff here are very friendly. And you got very friendly staff here. So para ko nasa bahay lang. Okay, my answer is depends. Now, if the purpose of your meetup with the prospect is for a coaching or consulting call like me, I would meet them here. Okay? The coffee shop is the most relaxing environment known. Right? If you're on a mentoring, coaching, or consulting call or any appointment of that nature, meet them in a place like this. All right? Meet them in a place like this. But if the purpose of the meetup is a sign up, okay? If it's a sign up appointment, do not meet them in a place like this. Okay? Why? Because right there and then you are lowering the value of your prospect or your sign up candidate, so to speak. You're probably asking, JK, why is it lowering the value of the prospect? Well, it's a sign up appointment, for God's sakes. Okay? Your prospect will be paying thousands, if not tens of thousands of mula, right? In local currency, it's pesos or, well, tens of thousands. Okay? They'll be paying a huge sum of money to you just to become a member of your team. So what better way to add value to that prospect is than to meet them at least in a hotel lobby for the sign-up proceedings. After all, it's any hotel that has a noisy lobby. I don't think so. I don't think so. So it projects a hotel lobby can project a lot of professionalism. Okay, so that's why I strongly suggest that you meet your prospect for a sign. You do your sign-up appointments in a hotel lobby at least. All right, you don't have to meet them in a hotel restaurant or a fancy restaurant that's connected to a hotel. Just the hotel lobby is fine, right? It already projects to the prospect that you mean business and that your profession and that you have a professional way of doing doing this kind of business, right? They know that the culture is not cheap. Okay, you're not promoting a cheap culture inside your group, and they probably won't be intimidated by what you want to happen in the group. Okay? Now, if it's for product sales, well, coffee shop is fine. Coffee shop is fine. You can even treat them to free coffee as a thank you gift. Okay? But if the aim of the appointment is a sign up, okay? If you aim for the prospect signing up under you, you have to meet them inside a hotel lobby, right? It's the best. It's the best venue for a sign up appointment. Even in a ordinary sales appointment, like when I was doing sales, when I was a salesman, I would insist on my prospect to meet up in a hotel somewhere to finalize his to put his to make him put his signature on that contract, or like when I was selling insurance. It's the best app, it's the best venue to have the prospect sign that contract. Okay, so as always, if it's a random thought or discussion, so I'll be you're gonna make me a very happy man if you comment down below right now about this episode. Share your thoughts, your opinions, and I'd love to engage with you. Right? You comment, as you comment below, you're gonna make me a very happy man. All right. I'm a comment guy than a like guy. Okay. So I put, to me, comments are more expensive. All right. Comments have more value than likes. So I would love to hear your thoughts. Comment below now. All right. And if you haven't subscribed and hit the bell for those non-Patreon users, you do it now. If you're not on Patreon yet, and if you want to see me do an episode live, go to pay. You go to my Patreon and become one of my patrons. All right. Don't worry, I don't charge monthly for this. All right, I don't charge monthly for my live streams there. I charge it per live stream. Okay, so well, that's about it. Okay, so again, from Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf Southwoods Mall, I'm at a loss for words now. I'll see you on the next episode.